Joining me now, Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, a Democrat from Illinois. Thank you for being here with us. And we just got a statement from Speaker John Boehner's office saying this, quote, "This grand bargain allows President Obama to support President Obama's position on taxes and President Obama's position on spending while leaving small businesses and American families behind," end quote. That was part of the statement there. It doesn't sound like Republicans are willing to make a deal, at least in this statement. What does it seem to you?
Well, it seems to me that John Boehner is consistent, that there is no deal that the president could possibly offer him that is going to be acceptable to the Republicans. And the irony, saying that it's the president, that the Republicans want to help small businesses and families, that is absolutely not true. I was out on the street yesterday in New York with families, with people who are working for the fast food industry and making minimum wage, and there is no way that those families and the quarter of workers who are low-wage workers are going to be able to survive in this economy. And the president is dedicated to ending this enormous income inequality that we have, and the Republicans are dedicated to maintaining it.
Yeah, you allude to that Associated Press report that came out yesterday. When it comes to the minimum wage, though, going up to $15, effectively doubling it, those in small business, those in fast food are saying that will limit the ability for them to hire people, perhaps even increasing unemployment, though.
You know, they have always said that. In fact, businesses said that when there was an effort to stop child labor, that it was going to be a serious problem for jobs and for the economy. This is just not true. When the minimum wage has gone up, it has not, in fact, affected jobs. I think this demand for $15 an hour, you know what that adds up to, Richard? It's about $31,000 a year.
Right.
So this is not lavish. And if you look at what the CEOs of these companies are making, you know, $3,000 an hour if you add in the whole pay package, and then they have the nerve of saying, no, $15 is too much, $7.25 is right.
Well, and yeah, Representative, you're right. In some states, that $31,000 would be not very much, like in the state of New York, for instance, but in other places it might be quite adequate, depending on the number of children. Now, you know, it's not just Republicans who've been critical of the president. Certainly, you've heard Senator Bernie Sanders telling the Wall Street Journal the president is not a fighter. Do you think he's done an effective job pressing his case here when it comes specifically to his economic ideas, the middle class and the minimum wage?
I certainly think that this campaign that he's engaged in right now, going city by city and talking to people and making his case, and his pledge to dedicate every single minute of the remaining years that he has in office to doing this, I think it's real.
Now, he's focusing on jobs here. Do you think that'll resonate this time? We've seen messages in 2012 and 2011 coming from the president that didn't do well.
You know, I really do think that there's something different now. There's enormous organizing efforts going on among low-wage workers and people who understand that the middle class is the engine of our economy, as the president said. These are also voters, and so, you know, the Republicans are engaged in this politics of subtraction. You can't alienate every sector of our society and expect to win. So I really do think there's something different and dynamic going on in the country.
As always, thank you for your time. Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, have a good one.
You too.
All right, you can